why the fuck did you click on this? Like, why? Like, stop. Before you leave, just listen. Just listen to me. Why does everything in life have to be quick? Why does it have to be quick? Why does it have to be easy? Tell me why. Because I'll tell you what. If it were easy, everybody would do it. And if everybody would do it, it wouldn't be important anymore. It wouldn't be valuable anymore. Anything that's valuable in this world is only valuable because it is scarce, because it has so much pain and suffering associated with it that not many people can get it. And that is why people put it up on a pedestal, because they want it, because they know it's hard to get. Climbing to Mount Everest is cool because it takes so fucking hard and long to get there. Getting a Rolls Royce is cool because it takes so much money to buy one that most people do not have. Becoming the man, becoming him is so admirable because so many people in this day and age are so weak and so pathetic and so feminine. And so let me ask you the question. Even if you think of the man, if you think of him, if you think of a warrior, if you think of a true masculine man, does he get everything like this? Or does he have to be patient? Does he have to endure pain and suffering and sacrifice? Which one is it? And you and I both know the answer. If you were to create a warrior, if you want a tough warrior, you'd put him through a ton of battles. Right? God's puts his toughest warriors through the toughest battles. So if you want to become a warrior, you got to go through some battles. And so why are you clicking on videos that are telling you how to get things quickly and fast? Because that's not how you get anywhere in life. As a matter of fact, that is exactly why you are where you are. It's because you want things quick, because you want things fast, because you're thinking with a boy mindset. You're thinking with a feminine mindset. Oh, let me just get things do. I don't want to go through pain. I want things quick and easy. That's a woman's mindset. That's not a true masculine mindset to have. Or to want everything quickly and fast. Why can't you suffer a little? Why can't you go through a bit of pain? Go through a bit of pain. Tolerate, endure some of that. See what it's like. You want to know how to truly become the man, how to truly become him? It's by putting in the undeniable amount of work. The reason why I'm filming this is I was sitting here thinking about what content would be the most beneficial to my audience, to the people inside my mastermind, inside my call, inside of my group, inside of my community. What would be the most beneficial thing to them? And I'm sitting here thinking about entrepreneurship, making money. I was like, you know what? One of the biggest things in making money is becoming the man, becoming credible, becoming trustworthy, becoming authoritative, right? Becoming somebody of value that people want to do business with. And so led me to ask myself the obvious question, well, Stefan, you've done it to some degree, so how could others do the same? And I sat here thinking and thinking and thinking. The only answer that I could conclusively come up with was you just have to put in the undeniable amount of work. If you're surrounded in a room with 100 guys, everyone lifts up their shirt, you'll know who goes to the gym and who doesn't. You can't talk your way out of that. It's the same with becoming the man. You can't just talk your way into it and or talk your way out of it. It's something you do by putting in the undeniable amount of work. And guess what? That takes time. And that's what most people aren't willing to give up, time. They don't want things to take time because they just want to become the man. And so they want to snap their fingers and become the man overnight. They just want to make money. They want to snap their fingers and make money overnight. But if that were the case, it wouldn't actually be that valuable. If anyone could snap their fingers and become the man, become him, then everybody would do it. And if everyone did it and everybody had a six-pack, imagine if everybody in the world was jacked, knew how to fight, made millions of dollars, and all had Ferraris. Would it really be that cool? Would you be an exception? Would you go outside, drive your Ferrari with your six-pack, thinking you're the shit? Well, probably not, because to everybody else, that's just normal now. The only reason why that's so cool in the first place is because not many people have that, and therefore when you do, you feel like an anomaly. You feel like you're isolated from the rest of the world, therefore you feel good about yourself, because you have what most people cannot have, and that is what we call status, which is what men inherently chase. And so why does it have to be quick? Why does it have to be easy? Why? Because you and I both know that is what gives it the value in the first place, is all the suffering and the time associated with it. And so let's be honest with each other here. The thing you want, there's a direct correlation to how valuable that thing is and how much suffering is associated with that. It's just how it works. And so the bigger the thing you want, the bigger the goal, right? The bigger the goal, the more training you have to do. Right? The better the view, the harder the climb. The bigger the prize, the bigger the price. It's just how it works. And so we live in a world where everybody wants things so fast because we have dopamine getting thrown at us 24/7 from every different angle in our life. That the idea of waiting for something is almost unbelievable to some extent. And we don't want to believe in it because we just want things to be quick. But that's how society has ruined us and failed us as men. Is this idea that things have to come fast, but they don't, and they shouldn't. And if they do, it's not worth it. Right? If you had everything you had now without putting in any work, would you really feel good about yourself? If someone just gave you a Ferrari tomorrow, would you feel good? Maybe for the day, maybe for the week, you'd feel good. But after a while, you'd be like, man, I didn't deserve this. I didn't earn this. I didn't work for this. You wouldn't feel comfortable in that Ferrari anymore. You wouldn't feel cool driving it down the street. You wouldn't feel cool telling people about it because you know you didn't earn it. That's the same with becoming the man. It's just going to take time. It will. Right? Like you becoming the man, you becoming him is a huge transformative period in your life. And it's not something that will happen overnight or over a few weeks or months, maybe even years. But I can promise you from someone who's been on this journey of trying to develop myself, 3 years ago today is when I got diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety. Every single day after that moment, I've been trying to better myself. I would argue I'm still nowhere near the person I want to be. But I even had one of the guys inside my private mastermind today say, wow, Stefan, I look at pictures and videos of you a year ago today and seeing you now, it's crazy how far you've come. Right? Not just your physique, but your mindset, your earning capabilities, right? Your speech, your articulate, etc. I'm like, thank you. I've been working on myself, right? I've just been working on myself. And it's something I realize is you can't cheat the work. You can't cheat the grind. You just can't. It's something you just can't cheat. It's something that if you put in the work, you get what you want. If you don't, you don't. It's really that simple. That's really what it comes down to. The problem is most people aren't willing to put in the work. They're just not willing to put in the work. And that's fine, but then they can't expect to get the things they want. If you want what most don't have, you got to do what most won't do. And if you work like most don't work, you're able to buy what most can't buy. Right? That's how it works. And so this idea of becoming him, becoming the man, it's going to take you a ton of time. You're going to go through pain. You're going to suffer. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to go through heartbreaks and you're going to go through a lot of shit, man. You're going to go through a lot of rejection, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, right? But that is the moments that build you. The hardest times, the hardest battles creates the strongest warriors. And so I want you to know when something bad is happening in life, say good. Because that's the chance that that's when you get to build. That's when your character is really defined, is in those moments where shit hits the fan. That's where you're being tested. And that's where you have the opportunity to grow the most. Which is why when something bad happens, stop saying, oh my goodness, poor me. Say, poor world. Because what I'm about to do is unfathomable. When something bad happens, just say good. Just say good. 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 Girlfriend broke up with you? Good. You broke your arm? Good. Your business went to zero? Good. That last client left you? Good. You missed your credit card payment? Good. Something bad happened? Good. 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 Because it gives you the chance to grow. It gives you the chance to become the man you said you always want to become. And so look forward to tough times because that's where you grow. That's where you become the man, is in those tough times. And so start to seek this discomfort. Intentionally seek discomfort. Get out of your comfort zone. Stop being complacent. Invest in yourself. Buy that course. Join that mastermind. Go do the thing. Jump in the fucking water. And don't just dip your toes in like a little pussy bitch. They never got anywhere. Do you think the man that you want to become just dips his toes in the water? Or does he fucking run and cannonball in, even though it's freezing cold? That's right, the second one. So don't just dip your toes. Go all in. Commit yourself for once. Just commit. Commit and see what happens. Okay, there's no cheating becoming the man. It's just not how it works. Right? There's no cheating to getting a six-pack. All these people buying these stupid fucking devices are just trying to cheat the process because they're too lazy to put the work in. But guess what? Those who put the work in get the rewards. It's that simple. So if you're going to become the man, put the fucking work in. Wake up early. Go to the gym. Start eating healthier food. Delete all your social media. Cut off all your shitty friends. Find your purpose. Work on a bigger goal. Start that business. Cold call that prospect. Start running. Start reading books. Surround yourself with high net worth individuals. Right? Up your life. Do the difficult things. Right? Just intentionally try and make your life difficult. One of my good buddies who makes a fuck ton of money, we talked about one of the successful characteristics that successful people share. And one of the biggest characteristics was the ability to endure pain. There's a direct correlation to how much stress and pain that you can endure and how successful you are. I'd argue that Elon Musk has one of the highest stress tolerances in the world. And as a direct proportion, he makes some of the most money in the world. That's because he can endure more stress and pain than anyone else and still do the thing he has to do. And that's what makes him so good. And that's what separates him from so many other people. So stop trying to shortcut your way out of it. Put in the undeniable work. Put in the undeniable work in the dark. So when the bright lights shine, you don't have to do anything spectacular. They'll just show what you've been working on in the dark. There's this weird concept that, you shine under the bright lights. No. The bright lights just uncover what you've been working on in the dark. Think of it like getting a six-pack. Your belly doesn't magically transform and mutate itself to become a six-pack when you lift your shirt up. When you lift your shirt up, it just shows what you've been working on for the past 6 months. And if that's been going to the gym and eating healthy, then they'll see that. If that's been eating out every single night and not going to the gym, they'll also see that. You see, lifting your shirt up doesn't randomly mutate how your body looks. It just shows what's been underneath. So think of that the same with your life. Right? When the bright lights come, think of it like a boxing, right? A boxing match. If you're going into a boxing match, when you're under the bright lights, when you're in the ring, when you're in the cage, right, and you're fighting that guy, you don't just rise to the occasion and all of a sudden become Mike Tyson, prime Mike Tyson. No. You are a direct representation of all the work that you put in beforehand. And so if you put in the work, it'll show and you'll knock your opponent out. If you didn't put in the work, that will show and you will get knocked out and be laying there on the canvas. And so just ask yourself, who do you want to be? And just know that the win isn't made inside the ring. Championships aren't made inside the arena. It's made on the training ground. That's where champions are made. It's not on the ice, it's not in the ring. Right? It's not on game day. It's in all the training and the hours and hours and hours beforehand. That's where the champions are made. And so if you want to become a champion, start doing the work when no one else is watching. Okay? Start doing the work when no one else is watching. And build yourself up to the point where you just become undeniable. To the point where when someone looks at you, they don't question. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about, does this guy work out or not? It's, wow, this guy changed his fucking life. So get to that point. And you can only get to that point when you become undeniable. And you can only become undeniable when you've put in the work for such an extraordinary long period of time that people don't hesitate or second guess when they look at you. Because it's undeniable. You ever see those guys in the gym and it's undeniable? You know they've gone to the gym every single day for the past 10 years and ate good food. They didn't cheat it. There's no way to cheat that. They just put in the hard work. It's just that simple. It's just not easy. And that's why most people give up and look for the shortcut. I'll tell you what, if there was a shortcut, everybody would do it. And when everyone did it, the thing that you wanted wouldn't be valuable in the first place because everybody would already have it. That's why getting a McLaren is cool. Because no one has them. So when you drive one around town, everyone looks at you and say, wow, I've never seen one of those before. The reason why when you drive your shitty fucking Honda Civic down the road, no one bats an eye is because they see it every single day. And it's not fucking cool. The reason why when you walk into a restaurant, no one stops eating and everyone looks up at you is because you're not the man. Because you haven't put the work in. The reason why when the fucking mafia boss walks in the restaurant, everyone stops and looks up at the door is because he's the man. And everybody knows that. And they've never seen a guy like that before, and they get drawn towards him. His aura radiates around the restaurant, causing you to look up at him. Right? It's just how it works. So stop trying to look for things quickly. Put in the work. Okay? Because if you got it quickly, it wouldn't be worth it in the first place. And you'd only realize that once you get there. And then it'd be too late. If you're still here, what the fuck? Join my, click the link down below. Join my free community. Hop on calls with me, and let's turn you into the man that you should be, not the man you are. Peace.